Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to A Different Opinion. I have some great news. If you haven't seen already, Italy has voted for their first ever female prime minister. So this should be, right? You would think this would be great cause for celebration that Italy has voted their first female prime minister in, etc., etc. But no. The woke people won't even allow her the dignity of being that. They still call her a far-right fascist, blah, 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 blah. Literally every single mainstream media network in the whole of America, the whole West, has labeled her as a far-right fascist, which is insane. So I found a couple articles we can go through just to kind of dig deeper on this, right? Because just if you do a Google search, that's what you'll get. It's just because she's on the opposite end of the spectrum. She's on the right. She's a conservative. So before we jump in on this groundbreaking moment for Italy and Italian history, if you do want to support the channel and see future videos, please subscribe below the video. As most of the viewers, I think 86%, are actually not subscribed. So it'd be great to support the channel. Comment with your thoughts. What do you think about the video? And do you agree that this is a good moment for Italian history? And then also like the video if you liked it. So let's jump into it. Italy's new Prime Minister, Giorgia Meloni, a woman, mother, Italian, and Christian. The Italian people have voted for a conservative Prime Minister, and the globalists are panicking. Giorgia Meloni has long been skeptical about Italy's place in the EU, COVID laws, illegal immigration, and woke culture. Despite 63% voting for her, the liberal media is up in arms. CNN has dubbed her the most far-right government since the fascist era of Benito Mussolini. And it's disgusting that they compared her to him. This is ridiculous. CNN and them, they can't accept the other side winning, so they always just scream and shout and screech until someone hears them. And I mean, maybe their 10 viewers on prime time might actually listen, but the rest of the people understand now that this is the direction people want to go because they're sick of being told this is what you have to believe, and if you don't believe in the same thing, you get screamed at and you're a fascist and you're a racist. It's ridiculous. One would think that the left would celebrate Italy's first female prime minister. I am Giorgia, I'm a woman, I'm a mother, I'm Italian, and I'm Christian. She stated in 2019 during a campaign that came under harsh criticism, only in today's modern age could someone be condemned for stating such basic facts. And this is the thing, right? So I am Christian. I believe in God. But the thing is, even if you don't believe in religion, right? I think you should welcome other people believing in religion, as long as they're not, obviously not on the crazy spectrum where they have to make everyone believe what they believe. Just the normal Christians, the normal people, the normal Muslim people, the normal, every religion where you treat others with respect, dignity, you treat others how you want to be treated. And, most Christian people, I'd say 90% of them are very good people. Same of every religion. The other 10% are the insanos, the crazy ones that take everything way too literally. And that's why, even as Joe Rogan said, that it's actually it's a good way to base your life of pretty much what good people do. You don't curse people out, you don't do violence, honor your neighbor, you treat people as you want to be treated, you treat your body like a temple, and just basic things like that, where if everyone uphold that, even if you're not religious, I think, society will be a much better place. Then we should be able to, if someone disagrees, they scream them and they call them fascists, racists, blah, 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 everything under the whole damn world, apparently. So, I digress. Meloni is fighting to uphold traditional Italian values rather than submitting to the globalist agenda of abandoning ethics for the new world order. Our main enemy today is the globalist drift of those who view identity and all its forms to be an evil to overcome. Obviously, as we know, the World Economic Forum, right? As I've done a video in the past, they want you to own nothing and they want you to be happy. So they want you to rent every single thing. Their plan is literally, if you want to, let's say you need a tool and you don't have it, You got to order it, they come and drop it off, you use the tool, you give it back, and then it goes back to, let's say, for example, Amazon or something. So they want to control everything that you do. They want to control farmland. That's why Netherlands is fighting back. That's why every country is fighting back against this craziness. And people like Bill Gates, who's just buying up land around the world, farming land, to do the fake meat. Like, that's the only thing I can say is just keep an eye out. Do a bit of research on World Economic Forum. I did do a video on this in the past. I'll put a link up in the corner there if you do want to watch that as well. And constantly asked to shift real power away from the people to supranational entities, headed by the supposedly enlightened elites. The newly appointed Prime Minister stated, countless Italians are tired of being under the control of the EU and submitting to lifestyles that goes against their culture. I agree. You know, there's a point, and this is the point where the breaking point reaches, right? As you can see here, the Italian person actually removes the EU flag, and then they actually put an Italian flag up. But, you know, it's obviously a bit of an intense way of going at it. Like, it's a bit over the top in my opinion. We'll jump on to the next one here. Italy's Giorgia Meloni denies she is anti-woman as credentials question. She's a woman, but they say she's anti-woman. This is the same thing as a lot of protests were happening with the George Floyd protests. There were actually white people screaming in black people's faces and saying, "You're racist." The irony is insane. If you disagree with the mob, they will throw any and everything at you, no matter how stupid it is. So on election day, Giorgia Meloni appeared to have found a way to flout rules demanding candidates to stop all campaigning. The Italian far-right leader posted a video of herself on social media holding 2 melons in front of her chest while winking into the camera and saying, 25 September voting day, I've said everything. Meloni in Italian means melons, and it is also slang for breasts. For those who found the clip distasteful, the sexualized image was a further indication that Meloni, sorry, I don't know how to say it, would not be carrying the torch for feminists as Prime Minister. Others were surprised by the sudden turn in style by the Brothers of Italy chief, who had made, that's the party, by the way, that she ran for, who made being a woman and mother central to her campaign, but nonetheless acknowledges that it was a clever way of showing voters she knows how to have a laugh, even in the humor hailed from a masculine culture. Isn't it funny, yet again, you make a little joke like that, but the same people that'll say, how dare you're making us seem like a piece of meat, are the ones that'll go naked for Vogue and say, I'm powerful because I'm actually exposing myself, which is the exact same thing, but even worse. You see more and more now of Kamala Harris's family member taking off clothes and taking half-naked pictures and saying, it makes me stronger and it makes me accept myself more as a woman. For taking clothes off. Shouldn't it be doing the opposite effect? I just don't understand the way of thinking. And I guess if you ever do try and guess the way of thinking from the left, then, I mean, you'll probably go crazy because you'll never understand it, right? The spokesperson for Meloni was putting together a government after a coalition led by Brothers of Italy, a party with neo-fascist roots, won the election, told The Guardian the melons were simply the play to surname Meloni, that the narrative of the 45-year-old being a woman against woman was distasteful and outside of reality. I agree. It's literally just a picture. And then the funny thing is, Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Ted Cruz under fire for celebrating Italian far-right victory. Just got to add in far-right victory, didn't they? Instead of just saying it's for celebrating Italian's first female prime minister. See how you can just shape it a little bit of a different way to obviously cater for a certain market, right? That's why I don't like these headings. Obviously, it's clickbait. It makes you want to click into it, and that's what they've done. So the House and Senate Republicans aligned to former President Donald Trump are hailing the emergence of the first Italian... Look at this. Are hailing the emergence of the first Italian fascist leader. Instead of saying the emergence of the first female Italian prime minister since the Second War, as a sign that the world is embracing Mr. Trump's brand of authoritarian. Oh my lord! The Independent. This is such a shocking. This should be an opinion piece. They should say the Independent Andrew Feinberg opinion. There's no evidence to back up that she's a fascist. I'm sorry. I love to read the comments sometimes just to see, do people fall for this stupid stuff? So from Melissa Walker, this is getting boring now that everyone I don't agree with is a fascist thing. Stop the world, I want to get off. We have heard it so many times, and then when real fascism comes, it slaps them in the face and people won't even take notice. Exactly. Well put. Can you people actually report the truth? Nice. They call her a fascist because she is proud to identify herself as a woman, a mother, a Christian, and supports family values. Lies and propaganda as all the mainstream media spews out daily. Viva Italia, well done. Great to see such comments made. Shows there's still hope in the world that in the end the globalists get their gut punched. See, everyone literally sees past the stupid independent opinion piece. White House has deep worry over election of far-right Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. Politico report reveals. Politico Bureau Chief Jonathan Lemire claimed that the election of far-right Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni was met with deep, if private, worry within President Joe Biden's administration. Who the heck cares? Just a quick little piece here for you.
What do you make of this?
I'm so excited. You know, it's funny. I looked this Italian Ms. Maloney up when I heard about her about a week ago, and I couldn't find any just straight up information on her. Everything was she's a fascist, she's a racist, she's this, she's that, and I thought, wow, this is somebody who I can relate to because they're doing the same thing about me, and it makes.
They do the exact same thing with everyone that disagrees with them. The exact same thing. All the mainstream media, all the first ads that pop up is fascist, racist, far right, blah, 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 blah. And it's just getting stupid. It's getting old. People are seeing through it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think it's a good move for Italy? I think it is a good move. I think she's just going to bring Italy back to its roots and bring family first again, right? But we'll see what happens throughout her reign. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.